Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Friday, October 11th, 2024. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Arundel County. Yes, it's Friday. I can taste the weekend. I am so ready for it. And the sooner this gets done, the faster the weekend comes. So let's get right into it, shall we? Federal officials have announced over $4.6 million in funding to transform the former Crownsville State Hospital site into a public park. Around $4.1 million will be used to demolish old structures and develop trail system, while $500,000 will preserve historic records and artifacts. Now, the site, which has a troubled history against African Americans, including overcrowding, discrimination, and forced labor, is set to become a space for healing and reflection with the county planning, educational, and wellness programs. Arundel County acquired the property in 2022 from the state and aims to create a park that honors the hospital's legacy while promoting community healing. Sardi's Peruvian Chicken has purchased the old Wendy's building near the Home Depot on Defense Highway for $2.5 million. The site is going to become the restaurant chain's 18th location and its second in Anne Arundel County, with an expected opening in 2025. Known for its authentic Peruvian dishes and charbroiled chicken, Sardi's is expanding its footprint across Maryland, Pennsylvania, and Virginia. And while I'm generally not a huge fan of fast food, this does sound very interesting, so I'm kind of excited about this. And here's something else I'm pretty excited about. K&amp True Value Hardware is continuing its Cash for Schools program, raising funds for local schools with the help of customers. The initiative, which began back in 2009, has raised a total of more than $150,000 for all of our local schools in the Annapolis area. This year, K&amp aims to raise $30,000 with matching donations from partners like Eye on Annapolis. Hey, that's us. Lido Pizza, Evolve Direct and Primary, and the Chop Tank. Shoppers can donate at checkout, or they can actually do it online. We do have a link at eyeonannapolis.net, and you can direct the funds to whatever school you like in the area, and those funds will be matched not one, not two, but 3 times by us to support all of our local schools. So if you donate $5, that magically turns into $15. The program will run through the 19th. Hey, and I wanted to let you know about a few events that are down the road that have some deadlines and actually will sell out, so I'm giving you plenty of notice. The first one, Maggiano's Little Italy over there at the Annapolis Mall will host a special 5-course wine dinner on October 25th to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Caymus Vineyards. Now, the event's going to feature a Caymus's best wines paired with an Italian menu. Seating will be limited, so guests are encouraged to book in advance. We do have the link at eyeonannapolis.net. And a little bit later on that weekend, Homestead Gardens is going to be hosting its 12th annual Critter Crawl, which is a pet costume contest benefiting the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. That's on Sunday, October 27th at the Davidsonville location. And like Maggiano's, we do have the link to register for that as well. But let's talk about events this weekend, man, and there's a lot of stuff to do. All weekend long, the Annapolis Sailboat Show runs through Monday, and remember, Monday is a holiday for some people. Not for us, but for some. The Pumpkin Patch at St. Martin's at Spa and Hilltop to benefit the Lighthouse Shelter, that's running all weekend. Homestead Gardens has their Fall Festival running through the end of the month. You can enjoy all the best ingredients of a fall festival, barnyard animals, hay rides, picking out pumpkins, 10 to 4 p.m. both days, Davidsonville location. And you can get your tickets at homesteadgardens.com. Art at the Park. This is a family-friendly festival, celebrates all kinds of art. You want to head to Quiet Waters Park from 10 to 4 p.m. on Saturday or Sunday. Live music, art displays, food, and much more. They really do a good job at the park. All right, sliding in just for Saturday only, the Annapolis Dragon Boat Club is offering a paddle on Spa Creek in support of breast cancer recovery and other cancers. You can arrive at the marina no later than 8 a.m. Practice goes from 8:30 to 10 a.m., and that's at the Pier 4 Marina. The address is 301 4th Street in Annapolis, and I'm just going to say that's 4th Street and the Annapolis Harbor. Makes it easy that way. Up in Severna Park, with October being Subaru Loves Pets Month, it must be Garten Loves Pets Month as well. Pups on the patio. Treat yourself and your pup. Bring your furry friends up to Garten in Severna Park and receive a free dog treat and a mimosa with the order of any entree. And Maryland Pup Scouts is going to be there, and you can save 20% off dog grooming if you book a service while they're there, and they'll be there from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Saturday. If you need to wind down from a day at the boat show, you want to head on over to the Eastport Yacht Club on Saturday evening for a party in the port from 6 to 10 p.m. It's a celebration that's open to the public with live music by Dublin 5, and that's a rare appearance by them. Dancing, burgers, dogs, tots, libations, and much more. That's a fun party. And Wildberry Farm is celebrating their birthday. They're celebrating 5 years, and the party gets underway at 9 a.m. on Saturday, goes to 1 p.m. It's located at 1047 St. Stephen's Church Road. They claim it's Crownsville. I say it's Gambrels. They'll have 60 local businesses there at the farm. You can have live music, get free balloon animals, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Sliding back down into Sunday, the Dragon Boat adventures continue with the Annapolis Dragon Boat Club's Dragon Fest. That goes from noon to 4 p.m. The third annual fest will include a raffle, 50/50 silent auction, wine pool, and fun kids activity. Menu has barbecue, oysters, hot dogs, beer, wine, water, sodas. It all goes down at the same location as we told you before, 4th Street at the Annapolis Harbor. You do want to be sure to catch our local business spotlight this Saturday. It drops at noon. And this week we're going to be chatting with Rachel from Timeless Builds, which is a very boutique-y custom home builder in South County. And today on Canines and Crosstreks, we meet Genesis, a fun but sort of scared, little shy Bichon mix. You want to listen to our spot now and then check out eyeonannapolis.net at noon for some irresistible photos and get all of the information on how you can adopt her. And again, don't forget that we have our daily newsletter that features only the top local news stories of the day. We send it out to your email inbox at 7 p.m. every night. That's 366 days this year, all without a paywall. It's perfect for keeping up with what's happening over the weekend since we don't release a DNB on Saturday or Sunday. And I'm going to put a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, that's it. Now it's time just to say thank you for listening and putting up with us every day. I do hope that we add some value to your world, and if we do, please leave a review somewhere or tell a friend to give us a listen. We also want to thank our sponsors, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, and Macmedics. It is Friday, the weekend is here, so now it is time just to say have a great weekend, be nice to others, do something fun, and keep shopping local. Now you want to hang tight because DCMDVA Weather is here, bringing you the only locally forecasted weather report you should care about, and then Canines and Crosstreks. All that's coming your way in just a minute.
Ahoy, captains and anglers. What better way to spend a day on the Chesapeake Bay than by fishing and fundraising for a cure? Join us for the 18th annual Fish for a Cure tournament, Paul C. Detter's Captain's Challenge, and Shore Party, Saturday, November 9th at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Fish for a Cure supports Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. Event proceeds directly support the Cancer Survivorship Program for patients recovering from all types of cancers. Gather your crew and register your boat today at fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA Weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA Weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Friday, October 11th. It's another very chilly start out there this morning, but it'll be a very nice day weather-wise for the Annapolis region with a sunny but pretty warm weekend to follow, ahead of another very sunny week next week with temperatures dropping back down into the 60s. Look for sunny skies today with highs around 70 degrees with more sunshine expected all weekend long, with highs each day in the upper 70s to lower even mid-80s in spots, with more sunshine than all of next week, with highs dropping back down into the 60s with AM lows back down into the 40s. Okay, that's it for today and this week. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day and weekend out there. Stay healthy and be safe, and be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
That can only mean one thing. We're headed to the SPCA of Arundel County with Annapolis Subaru to play with the pups for this week's Canines and Crosstreks. Sponsored by Annapolis Subaru. Higher standards.
Back here at the SPCA in their conference room, I tell you, it is smelling a little bit less musty than it was last week.
Just a bit.
A little less humid today, I guess.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's about it.
Welcome to the SPCA.
We got to talk about Jess Fest, man. What a good time.
Wonderful.
That was
So fun, and what an amazing cause.
and the weather cooperated, so
It did.
it was all
Yeah. Thank you, everybody who came out, and for you guys for supporting, and just really an all around great event. Looking forward to it next year.
true. And October was a real good, smooth
It
move to
was.
move it.
Good
Yeah, a
change.
little bit late.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Last summer, I went through like 3 shirts.
Yeah, I
It was-
remember
it was
that.
friggin' hot.
I remember that.
It's like, what is
But
happening?
what a great logo, too.
Yeah.
I love that logo.
Yeah,
It's-
love and
it's
light.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
But yeah,
Very
thanks
cool.
to everybody that did come out for that. And Kelly, I can't quite see you because you got like a
I know.
a big white fluffy thing in front of your face.
it's
So
like
we have Genesis here today. And Genesis is a little scared, but very, very friendly. So the mix that Genesis is, well, it's a female, and she is spayed. Cavalier King Charles, a Bichon Frise, and a Spaniel mix. So she's
Wow.
got a lot going on here.
Genesis, you
But she is
are
gorgeous.
hot. You are
right?
You are
Doesn't she
gorgeous.
We're just looking for a nice home for her. The owner had to turn her in because she could no longer care for her. She was actually expecting a baby.
She's
and,
so sweet.
Genesis or the owner?
The owner was expecting a baby, and she thought it would be best for Genesis to come here and
Aw.
find a different home. There
Does
we
she
are.
shed?
Nope.
Sweet.
Nice.
At
Nice.
this moment in time, she doesn't. Yes.
And she's 1 year old. about-
yeah, she is actually exactly 1 year.
Ah, exactly. This is her
Today?
birthday.
Exactly. Well,
Today?
not exactly, but it's like, man, you got to watch what you say with this
Yeah, we
crowd.
take everything very literally
My
here.
goodness, you all are
Happy
paying attention.
birthday.
Well, she just needs to get adopted. She doesn't look like she's very happy here. I mean, she's okay, but she doesn't
She's
look.
a little skittish right now. Well, standing her
It's-
on the table probably wasn't the best idea.
Yeah,
I think it was the
but
toenails on the
it's
table.
all new to her.
It is. It's all
And,
new. But she's great back there. She kennels well. She's housebroken, and you can see she has a little bit of champagne color on her ears, so she's not all just cream and
Yeah,
white.
She
Yeah,
got a
she's
couple
got
little
beautiful
spots
markings.
She got little
See-
spots on her that are
yeah,
the champagne
and going down
color.
her back and everything.
Oh, look at this little puppy.
Putting her little face down. She's cute. She's cute. How's she on leash?
She's fabulous. Yep, she's great all the way around. So
And this is a not a teeny tiny dog like Tapper, but it's a little bit of a bigger dog, but not a big.
Like a medium
more
dog.
more of like 16,
Yeah.
17 pounds.
Yeah, she's good. Well, we need to get
Looks
Genesis.
like a cuddler.
Speaking of Genesis,
Yeah,
good
Genesis.
cars, great
Yeah,
cars,
You've
right?
got cousins that are named Genesis,
We
right?
do have cousins named
That's
Genesis.
right.
Yeah, right down there on West Street.
There you go.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's now Genesis on West
That
Street.
is Genesis on West Street. Yeah, Annapolis
You
Hyundai.
kick them Hyundais out.
Yeah, they got a little upgrade.Moved to Edgewater. So they've got
They got
Annapolis
some new
Hyundai
digs.
has a new spot in Edgewater. So Genesis gets its
Beautiful
own building.
dealership.
Yeah, down on
That's
West
pretty
Street.
exciting.
So yeah, very nice cars.
That's pretty
Very
cool.
nice
Seeing a
cars.
lot more of those around.
Yeah,
Absolutely, the
yeah.
SUVs. and
Genesis
stuff, yeah.
would look good in a Genesis,
There you go.
There you go. When-
but
when-
better in a Subaru.
Yay, Subaru.
Speaking of
No
Subaru,
offense.
here's I know when you go out to these shows in either Dallas or Vegas and stuff like that,
Mhm.
you get some scoop and stuff like this.
Mhm.
Now, I got this from Japan. So
Oh,
this
geez.
is coming from here.
Subaru Secret.
Subaru has trademarked the term e-Outback in Japan. And everyone is now speculating that there's going to be an electrified version of the Outback coming in pretty soon. And again, soon is in car terms doesn't mean like it's on the truck and
yeah. I mean, we know approximately when the new models are coming out. We don't know what their names are going to be, so I mean, that could be one.
Could be one of them.
I'm sure you'll find out. You'll find out before me.
I can tell you know something.
I know nothing.
You know something.
I know nothing.
Maybe that was the secret
nothing.
he was going to tell us eventually.
No secrets. NDAs. Let's go.
No, and again, just a reminder between Subaru and the dogs, because you're loving pets this month too.
We are still loving pets a lot.
Loving them.
Very much so. Through the end of the month.
We're going to be visiting soon.
All October. And on the 16th, you're going to have the Adopt-A-Mobile up at Annapolis Subaru.
Yeah, do a little adoption event. Yeah. So, yeah, we encourage people to come other than our employees to adopt these lovely animals.
It sounds like Billy's had enough of all of the animals in Annapolis Subaru.
Do they all come to work?
No. We've had to restrict that a little bit. That's why Annapolis Subaru doesn't smell like the SPCA.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't. You know what? I'm used to it. We're good.
There is a unique smell when you walk in.
Thank you. We're proud of that.
If you walk into a barn,
it
smells like a barn.
I thought you were going to say bar, but if you walk into a bar, there's a smell.
Yankee Candle,
there's
the smell.
Restaurant,
you know exactly.
Kitchen.
You walk in the door, you know exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah.
See, if you think if I walk somebody in with their eyes closed, they'd be able to guess that they're in an animal shelter?
I would definitely. Yep.
That or like maybe a dog's bladder.
We have a clinic, but we're not usually back there doing things like that.
With the time that you've spent here at the SPCA.
Yes.
But man, Subaru Loves Pets Month is great. Annapolis Subaru does it. So use the hashtag Annapolis Subaru Loves Pets.
Yep.
And just show the love that you got for your pets, because I know Annapolis Subaru shows it every single day of the year, but certainly every single Friday at 12 when we talk about Canines and Crosstreks.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of fun to see all the pictures that are coming up on social media and stuff like that. Are you doing the haunted trail thing again this year? The SPCA?
We are. It's going to be fun. And we've been posting just the past week all about it. So we're just going to be doing it one weekend.
Okay. Well, I'm looking here. I'm looking at your Facebook page, October 19th and 20th.
That's correct. Yeah.
And you've got the trick or treat trail, which is for the scaredy cats and dogs.
Yes, that's the right. That's and then we have the evening one, which is for the brave.
The forest of fear.
It's scary.
Last year it was called the Trail of Terror, wasn't it, or something like that?
Yes, it was.
So now it's the forest.
You guys are really stepping it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse, terror or fear.
I don't know. So
fearful terror. I don't know.
About the same.
But advanced tickets are recommended. Especially now since it's only just one weekend.
That's right.
And you can get them at aacspca.org for the trick or treat trail, which is for the scaredy cats and the dogs.
And the young children.
And the children of the community.
And the young children. Young children under 5 are free.
Yeah,
so that's cool. But it's only $5 side, and you get plenty of treats and stuff like that. You've got the animals.
Just a donation to us. So.
And it's a wonderful, fun little trail behind the SPCA. If you've not been there, go see it. It goes back down along Back Creek and everything else.
Beautiful, yeah.
And then it turns into terror at night, and that costs you a little bit more.
No, it's fear. Fear this year.
Oh, Forest of Fear.
It's a Forest of Fear this year. Last year, it was terrifying.
Gonna be scary.
It is, but that's those are only $10. So, and that's always fun at when it's dark and
it is pitch black on that trail.
You've got
there is no light anywhere. So
yeah, it doesn't sound fun to me.
Yeah,
I would go if I was you, but nope.
Have you adopted out all of your werewolves, or are there still some?
They're all waiting.
You're holding.
We're holding
the werewolves.
You should put Peppa the pig out front, just hiding behind a tree, going.
Yeah, I know exactly.
That'll be fun. But I'm going to put that thing on the calendar, the October 16th, to come up to Annapolis Subaru. What are the hours? Do you know?
We discussed 11 to 1 or
so
12 to 2.
That sounds midday to me.
Any of those.
11 to 1.
Let's put it this way. I'll be there all day.
Yeah, I'm thinking, and 12 to 2, we were trying to decide what would be better. What do you think would be better? You have more customers there?
I think 11. I think 11 to 1 would be
11 to 1 would be great.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the early lunch, the late lunch.
Yeah, sounds like it's going to be 11 to 1.
It's going to be.
And that'll be fun because you have, you'll usually bring kittens up and you also bring pups up.
Yes.
And they're out playing. I remember last year you had the Huskies. You had the 3 Huskies that were out there running around.
The one was a little escape artist, remember?
Yep.
Yeah.
Got out of that mobile unit and started running. That will not happen this year. I promise you.
And then you've got October 22nd, which is National Dog Day, right?
National Make a Dog's Day.
Make a Dog's Day Day.
Yeah. So
Subaru makes our dogs here day all the time.
It's true. But this day, if you have a dog, make its day. Or if you don't have a dog and you want to make a dog's day that's here at the SPCA, then you should just come adopt it.
That's right.
True. And don't forget about the underdogs.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're the best.
There are some underdogs that we've had here, and they're just absolutely wonderful. I keep loving. I tell so many people about Romeo, the blind pity mix.
Romeo.
Story. Such a great story. And Subaru does support the underdogs, which is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do. I remember last year the graphics that they sent out with the dogs with the little carts for the wheels and stuff like that, which is really kind of neat there. There's Genesis saying, hello, how are you? And if you're looking for a month later, November 22nd, that is the opening of Lights and Leashes over at Sandy Point State Park. September 22nd and 23rd is Lights and Leashes, 2 nights, so you can bring your dog out. You can
that is
walk
so soon.
A wagon.
It's right around the corner.
That means Christmas is like
that is so soon.
Did you do your Christmas shopping yet, Billy?
Yeah, done.
Following Lights and Leashes, though, Lights on the Bay kicks right off the next night and goes through January 1st. Tickets aren't quite on sale for that just yet, but when you want to find out about it and get tickets, and we'll make sure we let you know on here, but it's lightsandleashes.org. Same thing as the SPCA's website, which is aacspca.org. AnnapolisSubaru.com is another website that you need to go to.
A good website, too.
Find out. And what you should probably do is go up to Annapolis Subaru, look at the Outbacks, and ask them if they have the new e-Outback. And drive Billy's people all crazy.
Billy will be like, did I on Annapolis send you? Because that
no, we won't. We won't have that.
The only time I heard about the e-Outback.
However, we will be able to point you in the right direction to purchase tickets for Lights and Leashes.
You go. True. See?
But you could certainly have an e-Solterra.
I mean, the Solterra is just an E without the E in front of it. It's an EV.
That's true. The safest cars out there on the road. You want to check them out. And there's actually something for everybody. I mean, and I will say that when my kids are looking for cars, I mean, they're safe. That's the first concern. But then they're very wallet friendly.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. I mean, certainly you can put the additions on and stuff like that and get different trim levels and stuff like that. And the larger cars, we get that. But, very affordable family car, very affordable car for a kid that they're first getting in there. And certainly you want to have a safe car to do it.
Absolutely.
So keep the babies safe.
Yep. We also have a great certified pre-owned program if you don't want to get your kid a brand new car. The certified pre-owns are a really good route to go as well. Save a little bit of money. Has pretty much all the same safety features. So,
what year does certified pre-owned go back to? Is there a limit to could I get like a 1968?
It's got to have under no. It's got to have under 80,000 miles and be 5 model years or newer.
80,000 miles or 5 years. Mm-hmm. So I mean that's essentially a new car.
Pretty much
by the time. I mean, when you look at Subarus that are rolling in with.
They'll last
300,000
miles. Long time. Yep. Treat them right and they'll treat you right.
Go to Annapolis Subaru. They will treat you right.
Yep.
Then you get a car. The car will treat you right.
There it is.
Yeah. See?
And on that, Genesis says, I got to go to the bathroom.
Genesis is like,
all right, potty time.
Well,
all right,
we'll see you guys next week.
All right,
see
sounds
ya.
good.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Is all this talk of inflation making you uneasy? Me too, especially the uncertainty. How bad will it eat into my future purchasing power? Well, don't feel helpless because solar energy can give you some financial control. By installing and owning your solar system, you can lock out electricity cost inflation by locking in your electricity price for more than 25 years. Many of our inflation-fighting clean energy systems offset 100% of the annual electricity demands. Customers frequently add electric vehicle charging and backup batteries to their solar projects, providing them inexpensive auto fuel and additional energy security for the home. Freeze energy inflation in its tracks by committing to affordable, clean solar energy. Call us today at 410-923-6090 or visit us at solarsaves.net. But don't wait another minute. Sunshine's a wasted.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.